Dear USA, all nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans, I hope we are all on the same page on this regard that I'm providing very, very crucial, very, very important civil justice sign off for myself. And some multitasking is the wisdom. With that said, I'll quickly read through the civil justice sign off. But before that, I want to sing a Merry Christmas caroling song for you all, and it is going to be in both English and in Tamil, okay? It's a rehabilitation process as well. Okay, that is the wisdom here. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let us receive her King. Let every heart prepare Him brew. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven, nature sing. Joy to the world, the Savior reigns. Let men sing their songs employ, while fields and floods, rocks, hills and plains repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy. No more let sins and sorrows grow, nor thorns infest the ground. He comes to make His blessings flow. For us the curse is found, for us the curse is found, for us the curse is found. He rules the world with truth and grace, and makes the nations prove the glories of His righteousness, and wonders of His love, and wonders of His love, and wonders of His love. And I'll also sing the song in Tamil, okay? And I'll sing the same song, Christmas caroling song in Tamil for all the Tamil population worldwide. ஆர்ப்பரிப்போம் இந்நன்னாளில் கிறிஸ்தேசு ஜெனித்ததால் விண்மண்ணோரும் எவ்வான்மாவும் என்றென்றும் பாடிடவே, என்றென்றும் பாடிடவே, என்றென்றும் பாடிடவே. ஆர்ப்பரிப்போம் இந்நன்னாளில் நம் மீட்பர் ஜெனித்ததால் வான்பூமியும் சிருஷ்டிகளும் என்றென்றும் போற்றிடவே, என்றென்றும் போற்றிடவே, என்றென்றும் போற்றிடவே. உன்னதத்தில் மகிமாயும் மனிதர் மேல் அன்பும் நிலைத்து நிற்கவும் நம் மீட்பர் ஜென்மித்தார், நம் மீட்பர் ஜென்மித்தார், நம் மீட்பர் ஜென்மித்தார், நம் மீட்பர் ஜென்மித்தார், நம் மீட்பர் இயேசு ஜென்மித்தார். I will quickly read through the civil justice sign off so that we all can be on the same page. I hope it will go faster. Let's see. As of March 17th of 2021, USA is deadliest human endangerment, Islam, Judaism, Zionism, Paganism, nation, and is slavery of Vatican Queen Elizabeth II, and I am that I am Vedapriya Pro Se, born to free USA from all evil forces. Ongoing civil justice sign-off is very crucial for I, Vedapriya Pro Se, to sign off the job offer now and free USA and all nations now without any delay, as clearly written in the Holy Bible. Whatever in the Holy Bible is happening now, please celebrate Merry Christmas, Festival of True Love, and only vices can celebrate Merry Christmas. Then, as of March 17th of 2021, crime is proved that Statue of Liberty of USA in all 50 states of USA provided deadliest tax fraud classified as domestic violence of war crimes of slavery tax fraud, hatred tax fraud, and discrimination tax fraud, and also destroyed all 27 amendments of USA, and it is classified as a deadliest zero tolerance war crime. I, Vedapriya Prose, proved all GOP men or women of USA or all slaves, immigrants to Queen Elizabeth II and Pope Francis, and that is why destroyed USA national operations and justice operations with Satan, Antichrist, Queen Elizabeth II, and Pope Francis, Satan's hell creators, created Vatican Code of Law handbook given to USA to destroy USA, and it is deadliest crime to destroy national operations. Pope Francis, Satan, must resign now, and I, Vedapriya Prose, must be the Vatican leader now, as in Holy Bible guidelines only. So USA must kneel down before 7.9 plus billions of humans, and USA should pay tax-free $500,000 trillion to each civilian times 7.9 plus billions of humans in the next 1 second is civil justice served according to the Holy Bible guidelines only. I, Vedapriya Prose, proved the deadliest tax fraud crime of USA. President Joe Biden should resign now, and I, Vedapriya Prose, a native Indian tribe, true Israelite tribe, Christian Jew of Israel, Judah, Jerusalem, should be the interim leader of USA now, is civil justice served to I am that I am, born to save the world. Then the Department of Treasury, Internal Revenue, Tax Operating System, every single operation has been for 500 years has been wrong, injustice, and crime, and all comes under the classification of breach of duty, intentional infliction of emotional distress, causation and injury, battery and types, assault and types, false imprisonment and types, trespass to land and trespass to chattels and types. So our internal tax agency, Treasury, and Federal Reserve Banks of United States of America and all 50 states must be sealed and shut down in next 1 second. Okay. Now, what is the civil justice? Civil justice as of April 12th, but today is 13th, right? So, okay. Just, it's a typo error. It should be April 13th, okay? So, civil justice of April 13th, or April 12th of 2021 is, in true Christianity alone, nation must never have criminal justice of any versions or any variations, and do not have birthright, nation do not have a birthright to punish innocent, for it is the deadliest crime. So you all got it, what this particular deadliest crime is all about. With this session, I'll be done with 2.5, meaning out of that remaining last 5% of the crime display, I'm done with 2.5%, means only remaining very, very less 2.5% of crime displays there. Please be patient. Even that also needs to be addressed. That also needs to be displayed, isn't it? Everything is skyrocketing. Are you all seeing the patterns of the crime? Everything is skyrocketing, and everything is going beyond the galaxy. It's out of control mode, exponentially increased crime. Systems are broken everywhere, isn't it? Is he a human? Is Pope Francis a human? Labor wasted, right? How many software people wrote the software code? Everything gone wasted. Should be thrown in the garbage. The tax revenue agency should be sealed and shut down immediately. Anyways, let me quickly read through the civil justice so that I can keep this session short. So note, Vatican, Antichrist, absolute monarchs, Pope Francis created criminal justice, Nazism, hell mandate. Is a death penalty crime of Vatican Roman province of Jesuits. Okay, so Roman Catholics Christianity leader Pope Francis teams created criminal justice Holocaust hell mandate is proved. How you as a nation, 50 states, in the name of law, punishing holy innocent always is also proved, and it is because Vatican Pope Francis abuse law mandate. So yes, because I provided all the rehabilitation process in the earlier sessions, I'll also provide the same here, so that I'm providing multitasking on the fly, very complex, open bypass heart surgery, eye surgery, and brain surgery for 7.9 plus billions of human same times, so that God alone can give that wisdom eyesight for the entire human kingdom, entire foolish nations, entire foolish governments, to open the God-given wisdom eyes and just see the true criminal and throw the true criminal on the volcano in ashes. Right? So tell me, now do you all want me to go ask the lions and the pigs and the dogs and the turtles and the fishes and the birds and the insects and the spiders, the fungi and the mold and the bacteria and the virus to march and come right before the President Joe Biden and slap on the face of President Joe Biden left and right, and to say, hey, in animal kingdom we do not have criminal justice. We live, we still live. We all never went to the education school facility, but we still live. We eat, we live. They have even sexual functionality operations too. They live, they get, we also have children, everything. But we do not have child marriage population. Do you all know that? Animal kingdom do not have child population, child marriage population. Right? What kind of a shame it is for the human kingdom to destroy every single operation when being educated from Harvard Law School and Harvard Medical School. Right? I already said, lions cannot talk, isn't it? Either they are going to roar or they are going to kill the humans. Generally, in true Christianity, lions can never kill humans. Do you all know that? Do you all even know that? In true Christianity, God created all creations in a very perfectful way. Meaning, I already said, the civilians must be walking side by side with the lions as the pet animals on the road. That is how God created the Garden of Eden. Very peaceful. A paradise on heaven for each and every single civilians to live in peace forever. Right? So naturally the animal kingdom cannot talk. Dogs will only wail or dogs will bark at President Joe Biden. Right? Spider cannot talk. Spider will only create spider web. Turtle can only crawl slowly. It cannot talk. Fishes cannot talk. Dolphins or whales or golden fish, whatever fish types, they cannot talk to the President Joe Biden. What went wrong in the human brains? What went wrong in the human brains? It is deadliest crime, my dear fellow mankind. I can only wish you all can understand the severity of the crime provided by this absolute monarch craps, the prostitutes. Just for the fanatic love of crown alone. How cheapest can they be? How narrow-minded can they be? How cunning can they be? For how long they can be only drinking dollars. Oh my gosh. See, this, can you see? The Department of Justice is broken, and it is also created only for tax. What would you all have done, my dear fellow mankind? We all started right from there. Where? Robocall poverty mandate. Now, where it ended it? From there, the program logic, check. Now it is coming to the Department of Justice pro module. Everything is wrong. You name any single word, even an alphabet letter in the Department of Justice in all nations is wrong. How long the civilians have been fooled, right, into thinking that the nations have been providing justice, but never, right? Like how the medical professional doctors destroyed the innocent population, exploited their innocence. It's the same thing that justice people also destroyed, right? In the name of justice. Oh, there is no other crime to abuse the holiest justice. In true Christianity, just everything is holy, my dear fellow mankind. In true Christianity alone, justice is holiest. And civilians do not have any birthright to destroy justice, because it's very holy. Holy, holy, holy. So that is why always the true Israelite tribe, Christian, Jew of Israel, Judah of Jerusalem, alone they'll fear the God. They'll fear the God. It's the same like animal kingdom, same like plant kingdom, how they fear the God. They will do the task only God asks them to do. They'll not even ask even a single word to the God. They'll just do whatever God asks them to do. In true Christianity, God created law is the law. That's it. Is God a fool? No, never. That is the wisdom there. But how he mandated everything to be in illusion, this Pope Francis, just because he became that absolute monarch, right? Nobody knew. Nobody knew. Wait, watch and see. There is more for you all to puke. Now, this is a puking session time. You all will be puking more, right? If you're going to get dehydrated, drink water. If you're going to faint and pass out, splash some water on your face. Stand up and keep puking on the face of Pope Francis. This session is going to display a deadliest crime. Deadliest crime as a standalone. As a standalone. So nobody got civil justice. Every time, whenever the justice is signed, it's signed only for out of the criminal justice. That is a wrong crime. Now, if I'm going to ask the apple tree, pear tree, grape winery, grass, lawn, shrubs, trees, flowering plants, please march, go educate the President Joe Biden that a nation can never have criminal justice. Can apple tree talk? You all tell me. No, right? Who in the earth can even educate foolish, infinite USA government? Who? Plants cannot talk, animals cannot talk. Harvard Law School, they don't know what is everything they provided garbage. Harvard Medical School, they provided garbage. How many scientists are there? How many theologians are there? I cannot see that why Billy Graham is the deadliest prostitute here. Nobody has to say nobody. Meaning nobody had to say anything about why Billy Graham is indeed a deadliest prostitute. It's proved here, right? It's proved. You all will know that is a rehabilitation. Why I've been using Billy Graham is the deadliest prostitute means that is a rehabilitation, there's a hidden wisdom there, which I will reveal it down the road. Then you will get it. Oh, why on the earth this super wisest lady has been using that Billy Graham? Oh, now we got it like that. Right? What education nations need to know there should never be any criminal justice? What education does USA need? How many robots are there? How many science and technology are there? How many NASA satellite, all the crap is there? Why nobody stood up and slapped on the face of USA government and educated there should never be any criminal justice? Why? What went wrong? Oh, I'm going to reveal it. Is there something really wrong in the humanity? Absolutely, right? The humanity got destroyed in pieces. What more of a destruction does any nation need than to destroy humanity in all levels, right? Down to the blood cells level, down to the hormones level, down to the sexual operation level. Those are all the basic birthrights of the civilians. And he destroyed everything on every single level. Emotions level, he destroyed. Pope Francis. Feelings level, Pope Francis destroyed. Marriage level, he destroyed. Retails level, destroyed. Foods level, agriculture level, he destroyed. Military level, destroyed. War crimes. What more? How much more of a tax dollar can he even drink from the blood? Why he is not able to stop that crime? How can he be so much selfish and cunning to drink the blood of innocent population in the form of blood, my dear fellow mankind? Tell me. Tell me. Tax fraud provided by Department of Children Families is deadliest, right? Tax fraud provided by Department of Health Services is deadliest. He's been drinking those dollars. He and that prostitute Queen Elizabeth too. They all are worshipping them only as God, not even aware. They backstab the innocent population. My blood is boiling. My blood is super boiling. The route he took to exploit the innocence of the population and to backstab and then tear down the cells of humans, to drink the blood and form of only tax after tax after tax after tax after tax. Every single version's tax. It is deadliest, isn't it? Deadliest crime, my dear fellow mankind. Nobody knew. Nobody knew. National leaders just were aware only something just not right in the national operations. That is all they were able to see. But they were not able to get the root cause because nobody in the government was able to provide the rightful guidance. They all kept quiet. Even if they knew all the scandal, they all kept quiet. Now we all got it, right? Why everybody was throwing only acid on my face? Today, what will the people who threw acid on my face will do? Nothing, right? They'll have their face down. They all will be shedding blood. They'll die in the stress for punished and innocent I am, right? They cannot take back the scars. So who created all this kind of a chaos for entire innocent population? Who? It's never God of true Christianity, my dear fellow mankind. Never. Just use your brain processing and please ask God's wisdom to understand that wisdom, why true God of true Christianity can never ever create hell for humans. Why? When he provided that much of labor to pick just a dust particle to create humans like you and me, holiest of holy, unique talent, distinct talent. Why would he bother, the true God of true Christianity, even bother to create hell for humans? No, right? See, in true Christianity, just be aware, there is never absolute monarch word at all. Got it? So the Roman Empire, the Egypt Empire, the Islam, they are all Islam. Whether you are going to love to hear it or not, just digest the truth and that will provide you the divine healing. Roman Empire is Islam, Judaism, Zionism, Paganism, Communism. Egypt Empire is Zionism, Judaism, Islam. Persia, Iran, Afghanistan is Islam, Judaism, Zionism, Paganism, Communism. Greek Empire is Islam, Judaism, Zionism, Paganism, Communism. Babylon Empire, they're all umbrella of Babylon Empire. They hate true Christianity down to the bottom of their heart. They just hate true Christianity. They just cannot tolerate or digest the sound of true Christianity. Please write that on your skull. Not anymore. Because I'm there, right? I'm there. I have to display the crime in a sequential order like this only. So there is last part of the 2.5% of display of the crime. I will display what exactly is a detailed crime. There is more puking though. This is just one long list, laundry list of crime display, that is all. But this itself is the deadliest crime I'm talking about, right? Deadliest crime. Can you all see why software services are in a hot oil right now? They just cannot fix anything. They cannot fix anything. They cannot fix it. I'll put it that way. They just cannot. It will be a big no. All the labors provided, the man hours of labor provided is wrong. Who is going to pay for that damages? Tell me, what education does a nation need to know that there should never be any criminal justice in the first place? What education does humans need? What education? Did education fail humanity? Or I'm just thinking, what on the earth the education facility is educating and producing garbage, right? After all. When education is destroying humanity, do you all think, do we even need education? Animals never went to the education facility, but they are still living a holiest, peaceful life, right? Plants never went to the education field. Plants never say, see, I went to Harvard Law School. See, I went to MIT. See, I went to Berkeley. Apple tree still gets to be a tree and then still bear the fruit of an apple for you and me to eat it, right? It never even asked the humans, hey humans, did you pay the tax for one apple fruit to me? Because see, I have to be, there's a harvesting time, there's a waiting time. Then I have to talk with the soils, what are the different types of soils are there, different types of rocks are there, different types of stones are there, and also I have to talk with all the galaxies, sun, moon, stars, skies, day, night, seconds, minutes, months. Then I also have to talk to all the each leaf by leaf count in my tree, in my apple tree, and make sure those leaves are also working correctly. Then if there are any birds or insects that comes to the tree, then I also have to talk to them as an apple tree. Provide a teamwork there, provide a project managed services there, here and there, as and when needed. Guide them correctly. What more of an education does humans need? I already said, in true Christianity, the true Israelites, tribe Christian Jews alone, they know the holiness of the God's creation. You and I cannot create anything, right? Okay, I will, for a rehabilitation process, I can even ask for an executive order. Hey, President Joe Biden, you're saying that you're very God of USA, very perfect man, from right in the heaven. Okay. In next 1 second, can you please create a lion? He will find and pass out, right? Because lions also have to be created with they have their own skeletal system, they have their own cell system, everything. Can Pope Francis create a lion? No. Okay, how about an apple tree? So what is the education that needed for the national government to know that nations can never, must not, should not, must not, infinite times, must never have criminal justice? What education does USA need to know that? You all keep your God-given hands on your hearts and you all work on that correct answer. I'm not even going to ask you all whether you all figured out that correct answer or not, but I want you all to figure out the correct answer. What education does Republican government of United States of America in all 50 states of USA need for an education to know that there should never be any criminal justice operations in any nations worldwide? How about Democrat? Can you all see how the healthy, holy Democrat code is also being destroyed because of this wrongful criminal justice that disqualified the democratic code, the we the people, the by the people, for the people? And late President Abe Lincoln provided the Gettysburg message, went wrong, invalid, disqualified. Throw it on the garbage mode, right? He gave a speech out of emotional breakdown only because that many bloodshed. But on the other side, Pope Francis loves the bloodshed. That is are you still working on what is the difference between Pope Francis versus entire male population? I want you all to work on it. It's a rehabilitation process. It's your brain processing. Your important brain core processing, you'll get the correct answer. When I finish displaying the 100% of crime display, your brain will relate it correctly. Oh, that difference is the difference. It says it all more. See, I'm not saying that answer correctly right now, isn't it? But I'm providing a clue and hint. That difference is a key word for all this hell creation. Nobody knew, isn't it? Nobody knew. Nobody knew. Now you all keep on working. What on the education does humans need for basic birthright? To know a nation do not have birthright to provide criminal justice. Do you all know the birthright means what? Default value. Default, a nation should never provide criminal justice. Never. So that means as of now, this moment, a civilian in United States of America, a civilian somewhere, any corner of the earth, be it London, Ireland, Scotland, India, China, Tibet, Islam, Dubai, anywhere, any nation, Australia, will be torn in pieces because of this criminal justice law. And it should not be there. It should never be there. What went wrong? What went wrong in the human brain's operations, which should always be operating correctly? God created humans only as a champions of love, right? So what went wrong in all this chaos mode, in all this scandal life cycle mode? What went wrong? What went wrong? What went wrong? You all figure out the correct answer. What went wrong? What went wrong? What exactly went wrong? I proved here. I'm proving there are no teachers yet. There are no lawyers yet. There are no engineers yet. There are no humans yet. There are no males yet. There are no females yet, right? Because nobody knows. There are 7.9 plus billions of humans. US is just boasting it is having only 300 millions of people. And even for 300 millions of humans, the USA, a big nation, not able to take care of that 300 million of humans in a healthy way, it's an absolute shame. Beyond shame. It's a crime. It's a crime. You all got it why US is handcuffed mode, and I mandated USA nation to kneel down in front of 7.9 plus billions of humans, right? It's a disciplined process. USA never must have had that in their thought. Oh, this lady, Vedapriya, will handcuff USA abruptly and mandate USA to kneel down in front of all nations, entire human kingdom, transparent governance, right? Cleanest heart. No hide and seek here. It's every crime is displayed, is proved up front with the proof. No denial here. So Harvard Law School invalidated, Harvard Medical School invalidated, you name any college, university in any 50 states of United States of America, all become invalid. Zero, not even zero, negative. Because nobody educated. Nobody educated, that should never be criminal justice. And guided and misguided USA. I already said, there's a difference between birthright part and there is a difference between misguiding a nation in a very, very wrongful way. Oh, that's the deadliest crime. Who misguided US in the wrongful way, in a foolish way? Pope Francis and absolute monarchs, they are going to pay the price. Wait, watch and see. They'll be thrown in the lake of fire. Okay. Animal kingdom cannot talk. Then plant kingdom also cannot talk. Then let's do some quarantining. Okay, how about Statue of Liberty? France leader said it is a justice lady. That is how they came up with the very first crap, a prostitution crap, right? Freedom of religion. Then, okay, Statue of Liberty also provided wrongful. So it is now, it will be gone in ashes. Wait, watch and see. Statue of Liberty will be gone. Okay. I will only ask Iran leader, all the Islam leaders, France leader, absolute monarchs, Pope Francis to chew and eat that Statue of Liberty statue, rocks and sands, right? I will ask United States of federal government to break it in pieces and just dump it on the mouth of prostitute Queen Elizabeth II and France leader and Islam archbishop and blah, 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 those absolute monarch craps, right? Destroying a nation, destroying a holy justice processing is deadliest crime. Okay, let's do some quarantining here. Okay, quarantine all the educated male population. Why they never bother to educate? A nation should never have criminal justice. Males are called as sperm providers, they are the baby creators, they are the caregivers. They are also called as biological dads too. Supreme caregivers, like. Why they never bother to stand up and educate? Nation should never provide criminal justice. Why? See, I proved that males can never be caregivers, right? I'm proving it. Is it a shame for males? Absolutely. Why? Because they are themselves portraying that they are the caregivers and fooling out the population and discriminating females as a dust, treating females as a dirt, right? Gender inequality, they call it, right? They are fools. Males are fools, right? They're proving it. What gender is me? Pope Francis, you keep figuring it out and you work on who am I. I'm tearing down cell by cell of who is that lady? A prostitute, Queen Elizabeth II. And I kept knife on the neck of Pope Francis. He is frozen. He cannot even say rosary. If at all he's going to say a rosary, he'll be saying it next time in the Vatican only. That'd be super fun, isn't it? Okay, now you quarantine all the female populations. They are all called home providers, and baby takers, right? Meaning baby holders in their homes. Oh, women. Oh, pregnant women. Hey, mom. Oh, like that. And caregivers too. Why not even one educated woman stood up and educated a nation should never have criminal justice? Why Hillary Clinton, a woman, right? She could have educated. She has an authoritative voice. Why she never bothered to educate the nation should never have criminal justice? How many women lawyers are there, right? So, can you all see how he tore down on innocent humans' brains after all? The dopamine nerves, he chewed on that nerves. So that is why humans' brains was not able to think correctly, because it's called as facial blindness. Eyes got blinded, right? They all obeyed Pope Francis' blindness, and they all been, fallen trap like a mouse trap. Okay, we quarantine male population. There is not even one male population. Okay, how about educated female population? Not even one educated female population educated. That okay. Then okay, let's do the quarantine now. Oh, the fancy arranged marriage population, right? Why not even one marital people from the arranged marriage population stood up? An educated nation must never have criminal justice. Why? Everything says it all. When you are asking for why, you are going to get the answer, correct answer, and you are going to get, oh my gosh, is this why? Like that. I'm not going to say the answer. You are going to get the correct answer that says it all for a communication. That's all. So arranged marriage is not. It's created by Pope Francis, the crap, right? I already educated. Okay. Then, oh yeah, because of this freedom of religion, freedom of marriage mode, they came up with the free sex mandate mode, right? Legalized, organized, healthiest to have free sex, and pregnant out of wedlock, and then when they come for a child custody, they'll be thrown in the trash again. Because there is no law written for how to provide child custody for domestic partner. That's a scam and scam. Okay, at least they could have stood up and educated a nation that there should never be criminal justice. They never provided. Okay, how about lesbians population, gays population, transgenders population, and polygamy population? They never provided any education. Okay. How about child marriage population? Oh, okay. How about the fancy love marriage population? Even they never provided any education. Okay. So animals cannot talk, plants cannot talk and educate humans. But still they are the excellent teachers after all for the humans. Humans never get it. So there again it's a crime on the humans' part only, not on the animals or plants, because they are doing their job correctly. They are fearing God, they are doing whatever task God is asking them to do, they are doing. They do not have any government, they do not have any child marriage, they do not have any of the crap that human kingdom is having. And humans on very selfish mode, not even left out, even being more cunning mode. The human kingdom even destroyed the animal kingdom and the plant kingdom, even the dust kingdom. Not anymore. I am there. I am the civil lawyer for the dust. Have you all ever heard about a civil lawyer representing a dust particle? Are you all laughing? Or thinking, oh, this Vedapriya brain is super weirdo. How can this lady be this much super wisest? Or what happened to a brain to represent, to be a civil lawyer, to represent a dust particle? Already your brain must be going, oh. How on the earth can this Vedapriya represent the entire animal kingdom, to be a civil lawyer? Lions cannot even talk. Giraffe cannot even talk. Monkeys cannot even talk. Birds cannot talk. And is she a weird to represent a civil lawyer for animal kingdom and plant kingdom? When apple tree cannot even talk, how on the earth can she represent to be a civil lawyer for an entire plant kingdom that cannot even talk? How can she be a civil lawyer to represent a pet animals that cannot even talk? Circus animals, zoo animals, right? Your brain must be going crazy. And today I said, oh yes, I am the civil lawyer representing each dust also. Your brain must be going on crazy right now, isn't it? Why going crazy? Because I already said I have the count of each dust in entire planet Earth. Versus Pope Francis, Queen Elizabeth II, absolute monarch, destroyed the dust in the earth, do not have any count. That is the difference here. I have all the count. That makes it all for a difference. Who am I? You all keep working on who am I. I have the count of sun. The particle by particle of sun. I have count for everything. And whoever accountable, responsible for destruction of the Garden of the Eden that God created, they have to pay the price. They have to pay the price. Okay. How about Oxford Dictionary? Why they never educated there should never be any criminal justice when Oxford Dictionary is explicitly provided all types of cues words and the filthiest vulgarism words in the Oxford Dictionary in the education curriculum to destroy and tear down the brains of younger generation worldwide. In the name of education, also destroyed the education. Why? Okay. Oxford Dictionary quarantine, throw it in the garbage. How about Charles Darwin theory? He only said monkeys only created animals. When monkeys only created animals, at least monkeys should have educated USA Republican government, Senate, Congress, Speaker, everybody that, hey, yeah, see, monkeys only. See, monkeys, I know you're laughing. See, monkeys, that when we think about monkeys, we laugh, right? Oh my gosh. We monkeys only created humans according to the Charles Darwin theory of evolution. See, there should never be any criminal justice. Do you think? At least monkeys could have educated, right? The scientists keep fooling people. See, the brains of gorilla, chimpanzee is 98% matching with the human brains. So monkeys only created humans. That's how they provided. Destroying the human brains, right? Are you all seeing how Dr. Fauci, Dr. Brinks even became a joker in front of entire human kingdom for whatever crime they provided? It's the deadliest crime, but they became a purest form of jokers after all. Is it a shame for them? We all work on it. I already said whether it's shameful or shameless, you all have to work on that correct answers. I leave this choice to you all. They became jokers, isn't it? For no reason. When all the nations was operating normal way, abruptly they came, stepped in, and they created the scandal. They have to kneel down and ask to God to forgive them for whatever they did. That I leave that part aside. But today, this moment, they became jokers, right? But they really don't mind because they got $1 million salary. They'll keep the dollars and they'll eat the dollars and keep moving on. So teachers never educated, theologians never. How many archbishops are there? How many bishops are there? How many Roman Catholic fathers and nuns are there? Even Saint Mother Teresa was also there, right? Nobody educated. How many Lord's Prayer? How many Rosary? How many Hail Marys? How many Rosemarys? Whatever crap people. How many Christian songs? Now we are all getting it, right? Why I've been singing Christian songs, it's also for a rehabilitation. And I only said I am the only one eligible to sing all the Christian songs, all the worship, true love songs for God is I am only eligible to sing, right? Now we all got getting it. How many gospel singers were there? So they were all creating their stuff, whatever, for money, dollars, marketing, business minded, right? Nothing else. Billy Graham, I already said Billy Graham has to make a crowd. Go home, get paid. Pope Francis will throw luxury for him. Billy Graham. So what education does, nation, government need to know that there should never be any criminal justice. So now you are getting it. Brett Kavanaugh is a prostitute, right? He is never a judge, but he was a judge before even becoming a supreme judge, and he's never a judge. And you all got it, how he became a judge in the first place. He stole that rightful job that belonged to me. And he became supreme judge by trashing a woman, an innocent woman, right? Women are always innocent, double innocent. Does anybody in that government officials had any common sense of how trashing a woman, innocent woman, in front of all nations? No, right? All educated people only. They say they are lawmakers and they are all educated people only, right? So what education does a nation government need that there should never be any criminal justice operations? What education? Animals cannot talk, but they still educate correctly. It's the humans who are not getting it. Right? Plants do not have any justice operations. They live their life fullest. Humans never got it. Okay. How about the 5% educated population? They never got it. How about the married types? Long list of married types are there. At least one marriage type could have population, or at least one civilian, one soldier of God could have stood up educated right now. How many generations came, how many generations were left the earth? That many people must have shed tears of pain and agony when they have been bombarded with injustice without any help, right? Without any help. Not anymore, because I'm there. I'm born. That is why I'm tearing Queen Elizabeth to cell by cell. She'll be thrown in the volcano. She'll have a disgraceful death only. When she mandated a disgraceful death for every single civilian, whoever stood up and said, nations cannot pay tax, she killed them. Whenever the humans and the people are standing up and saying cannot pay tax, she killed them. Do you all know that? No. She killed them. In India, during that war and that fighting for the freedom more, salt is a natural product given by God. Salt, S-A-L-T, salt, right? She mandated tax for that. It's a life proof here, so she cannot run and hide, isn't it? No. She just cannot run and hide. So she mandated tax. And the population were begging, no, we cannot pay tax for the salt, which is a natural God-given salt. When it has its own processing. I don't know the details of the processing, but I know oceans, water, it all have that salt content. And that's the processing to separate the salt from the water. Right. Beyond mandating tax, do you all know what she did? You all know, I already said in my earlier sessions, right? She mandated Britain, London, England, military, prostitutes, those army, navy, marine people, right? To take down, have the deadliest nuclear weapons in their hands and shoot and kill all the innocent population in India. My blood is boiling because 95% or no education whatsoever in India. Right? Meaning they don't know to read or write, anything. And even the 5% of the education also, educated population are fools. So throw them on the other side of the justice. They are going to get it. But she killed all those 95% of the population who do not have any kind of an education, who have no idea of what exactly is happening, why these white people are coming to the India and killing all the people like that. She killed them anyways. For them it is, hey, salt, they'll be living like, like a natural thing. Okay, day to day, and then there will be sea or oceans, and they will make salt and they'll eat. That's how it is, a natural. But these white people, the English people, they came. For them it's a shock, all of a sudden shock. No education whatsoever. And all of a sudden these white people, they came, started to kill people. And she mandated tax. Means what? You have to pay sales tax, federal tax, state tax. Now you all got it how I ended up in $1,500,000 trillion. I mandated Queen Elizabeth to kneel down in front of Tamil Nadu, where that location where she stole the crown that rightful belongs to me. Yeah, that location only I mandated Queen Elizabeth to fall down in knees. What more of a civil justice you all need? At the cost of death, my death, today, this moment, I provided civil justice to Tamil Nadu, right? After 70 plus years, India never got independence. It's like how USA fooled into thinking got independence and still celebrating independence like a fools, absolute fools. India is also same. India thinking they got independence in 1947. No. It's not going to be like that anymore, because I am going to provide an excellent independence for all the nations, including Ireland, including Scotland. She destroyed everybody, my dear fellow mankind. Everybody, they are for survival mode only, they are keeping quiet and living. Everybody hates Queen Elizabeth II from the bottom of the heart. Right. So she thought she could get away free by killing my blood drops in Africa, in China, in India, in Tibet, in Dubai, in Iraq, and get away free with it. No, 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 no. No. She cannot. Imagine an evil woman destroying, you all know, she destroyed everything. Now God sent a true woman. Now see how the destruction of the evil will be. Is it a movie? No, it's not a movie. Is it a documentary? No, 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 no. It's a TED Talk show? No. See what kind of a destruction a true woman can do to burn the injustice in ashes. I already said, I'm born to burn the injustice in ashes, right? She made a mistake. Queen Elizabeth II made one mistake. What mistake is that? You work on that correct answer. Pope Francis made only one mistake. Absolute monarchs, the Islam leaders, the Dubai leaders, the fake Israel leader Netanyahu, the France leader, they all made one mistake. And that one mistake cost them the death penalty right now. You all work on what mistake they made. Okay? So, nobody in the earth bothered to educate nation should never have criminal justice. Who in the earth is educating nation should never have criminal justice? You got it. I, Vedapriya, the tallest woman, the tallest rock anchored on the oceans. Only one woman, a true Israelite tribe, Christian Jew of Israel, Judah, alone, educating worldwide, nations must never have criminal justice. It's a proof that I am born to save the world. Nobody knows what is justice processing. I proved it. When a lawyer never knows there should never be any criminal justice at the first place, a lawyer is disqualified to be a lawyer. I will only ask you as a federal government to revoke the lawyer certification. He can say, see, I'm a civil lawyer. See, I'm a criminal lawyer. No. Right? So out of 7.9 plus billions of humans, imagine 1 is to 7.9 billion. I broke the record on the lottery agency looking into that logic program also, right? They say hitting on a jackpot and winning, it's like 1 in billion, 1 in million, like that only they provide their logic programming. But then 1 in 7.9 plus billions of humans means out of the world mode. Oh, am I from separate planet, alien? Like that scary mode, right? But is it my job? Never, right? But I have to educate this anyways because I have to get the civil justice for myself, first of all, in the first place. And it's a multitasking. When I'm getting civil justice, entire human kingdom will get it. Same time. One law, one civil justice for all. Nobody is left out in this judicial process. Nobody. Nobody. I said Pope Francis will even dare enough to jump inside Atlantic Ocean or whatever ocean to escape from justice process from me. No, he cannot. Even if he is going to jump inside an ocean, he will be lifted up and he'll be brought in the front of the court of law. I already said, Ruth Bay, whatever that other long name is, she died. What did I say? I will only ask United States of America to bring that coffin box in the court of law. Because she provided a crap and she left. She provided injustice and she left. And who are the tortured people? It's a population, right? She got all the salary, she got all the benefits, everything. She left. Right. Why nobody knew? Why nobody knew? There should never be criminal justice in the first place, my dear fellow mankind. What is the education does humans need? Why I am saying that there should never be criminal justice? Because write it on your skull. Work on how we are going to write it. I don't know how we are going to write it. It's your choice. In true Christianity alone, there is never criminal justice. It's as simple as that. Now we all are going to faint out. Are you fainting? No, don't faint. Don't fear. Don't be in shock. Oh my word, Roman Catholic Christianity leader is only Pope Francis. Oh my, he is the one who created criminal justice law. Oh, I am a Roman Catholic. Oh no, don't fear. I'm there for you. Just be patient and provide the task only I'm asking you to do. I'm a teacher and you're all students. Just follow the instructions correctly. Do not fear. Hide behind me. I've been working on what? Rehabilitation? Silence. Shh, like that, right? Means what? Don't fear. When you are fearing, you'll be in panic mode. When you're in panic mode, your brain will not operate correctly and you will end up doing all foolish things. Don't get into that foolish mode. Because I am providing everything, education in a very crystal clear, according to the Holy Bible guidelines only. So you all don't have to worry. You all don't have to worry. So I will only say, display the Holy Bible and say to USA government, there is never criminal justice in true Christianity. Hey, USA government, you are saying that there is a Roman province, Jesuits, Christian, Roman Christian Catholic organizations in all the 10 states that's taken care of all the 50 states. Why on there is criminal justice? That's all for a slap. USA will say, okay, Vedapriya, you lead USA, we will take your word. This is how excellent education and communication should be, right? A wisest always teaches peers to walk in wisdom ways. A wisest never likes fools. I already said I do not like fools. I just slap on the face of the fools. And I will discipline no matter what. I will provide extra mild patience, extra tolerance. I already said if at all the fools are going to walk with me side by side, just by walking side by side alone, they'll get the divine healing, will become the wisest of the earth. Because as a true friend, as a true guardian angel, I can guide everybody in the wisest ways. Everybody. And that's exactly what I was providing in the Poverty-Free Earth End of the Year 2030 Volunteer Project. Today, everybody got to witness it. Because I'm talking. That time it was silent communication. Still I was communicating. Whenever advice or education is provided, then the brain processes, oh, okay. Then it will forget, right? So then, through COVID-19, through whatever crisis worldwide is going through all the natural disasters, to all the pain and agony, it is God's name is glorified because it is through me God is providing a supernatural power and helping you all out. If at all you all have God-given wisdom, I said you all will get it. Who am I? You keep working on who am I will reveal it down the road. There's that last 2.5% display crime is there. That time I will reveal it. You all have to wait for that because I'm going in sequential order here. Right? So can you see that basic foundation level of how the Department of Justice should have been built out of has been destroyed on a foundation level, right? On a foundation level, everything got destroyed, right? Everything. There should not be any criminal justice, simple as that, period. How simple is that? Is it a rocket science? Never, right? So what went wrong? You all keep working on it and I will read through this civil justice, okay? Good news is what? All the root cause for this hell is identified. It is Pope Francis. Queen Elizabeth II created all this. They thought they can get away free and they created the criminal law just to save themselves. No, but there is no law for 2,000 years of slavery she provided, right? African slavery. There's no law in any of the justice system, any of the insurance system that says it all. She mandated the criminal law to save herself. For how long? No, there is no law written that how many people got killed by Queen Elizabeth II in India alone. There is no law. That means there should be a count, right? How many people died and log. No. Oh no, but I have the count. That's the mistake she made. Got it? She thought she can get away free with it. She cannot. How many genocide in Haiti, in Rwanda, in Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Sri Lanka, China, Greece, Cyprus, Iraq, Gaza, Palestine. No logs for those, isn't it? Because if the logs are going to be there, then the government will naturally ask, hey Queen Elizabeth II, you are so cutest. Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, you're so wearing that crown. Oh, you're so royal. Why on the earth you want to create death for worldwide? Nobody bothered to ask her. Because everybody was prostituting with only that Queen Elizabeth II, the prostitute. Right. Sadly, she is the only one who sponsors and funds for every single national operation, including United States of America. She owns a lot of lands and companies here in USA, my dear fellow mankind. She's not only owning Buckingham Palace. Kellogg's, you know Kellogg's, the cereal? This Kellogg's. It is owned by Queen Elizabeth only. So you have been paying tax for her to eat. And you thinking you're eating a healthy cereal, but no, it's a crap, right? Tobacco, Tennessee. Jack Daniels. She's the one who's owning it. You all know that? Do you all know that? Now you all got it. You all can relate it why the state of Tennessee had that bomb blast out of nowhere with that van. Because state of Tennessee is having Jack Daniels whiskey, owned by Queen Elizabeth II. Reynolds Tobacco in North Carolina, I think. So if I'm wrong, just disregard it. Reynolds Tobacco. Lorry Rats from London. Tobacco, owned by Queen Elizabeth II. I was tearing the cell after cell that time itself, right? That is how they merged. Today, everybody got it. Why? On the first place, London Tobacco and USA Tobacco got merged to be a germ. From my end, that is what I wanted. That's how I can tear them down in pieces, because I'm a worst tax collector, you see. When I'm going to collect tax from Queen Elizabeth, it will be like per tobacco, per puff, per smoke particle times multiplied by $500,000 trillion per cigarette, per hookah, per biri, per ganja, per opioids, per cannabis, per cocaine, per heroin, per marijuana. Today, CBD oil is everywhere. She mandated that, so multiply that also. She'll be burnt in ashes and ashes and ashes and ashes and ashes, ashes and ashes. That many tobacco plantations are there, by leaf, soil by soil, root by root. She'll be gone. I'm the worst. She was thinking she is the only tax collector. No. Worldwide, seeing how I am the worst tax collector after all. I broke the world record, right? This is how the tax collection should be. Per alcohol, per beer, per bottle, per cap of the alcohol bottle, per drop of the alcohol. So that means per drop in 300 ml beer, per drop in 1 liter of whiskey or whatever, multiply by $500,000 trillion. And then again multiply by Buckingham Palace, the whole entire built-in area, land, multiply it by rock, sand by sand, water drop by water drop, room by room, window by window, sand by sand, sand particle by sand particle, and that will be the grand total. Pay to me. I never ask for alcohol. I don't know. If you all love alcohol, it's your choice. I never ask for tobacco poison. If you all ask for it, it's your choice. Every dollar she took in justiceful way, I will mandate Queen Elizabeth to puke it, no matter what. She can curse me to death, wish me to death. She is going to puke the dollars anyways. Right. Monsanto. Have you heard about Monsanto? Queen Elizabeth is ruling them. She owns it. Monsanto. Now we all got it why Monsanto and Bayer's got merged. That is all I wanted from my end. Oh, I know how to tear down all those evil and get the tax my way. Am I the lion? It's your choice. You work on it. Oh, Veda Priya sounds like a woman. Sometimes sounds like a man. Is she a lion? Oh no, lion cannot talk. Lion can only roar. Or what on the earth is she? You keep working on it. Right. Oh my word. This is how the program logic will operate. It'll check. It's coming and checking now where? Department of Justice operations, right? Oh, Department of Justice. Oops. There should not be any criminal justice. Oh, sorry. All the justice operations provided by United States of America in all 50 states for the past 500 years, for past 2019, 2020, 2021, everything is wrong. Oops, United States of America, you're failed. You're disqualified to be nation. Oh, it's not even shame. It's beyond shame. Please shut down immediately. This is how the program logic will write and end, and it'll go. The robots, this is how the robots will operate. Robots mean what? You might be aware of how the Alexa works, right? This is how it's been coded based out of logics. So here, this last part of this logic here is what? It came to Department of Justice. So 5 important USA operations got destroyed. And then that got destroyed, every other thing that comes under that umbrella also got destroyed. That is the wisdom here. Right. Okay. So USA nation, 50 states of USA provided Antichrist Pope Francis created criminal justice for 500 years, 2019, 2020, 2021, and it is deadliest crime. And why? Prostitute Pope Francis, France leader, Sicily Archbishop, co-princes of Andorra gave Vatican abuse of law handbook to USA, and USA 50 states lawmakers, criminal judges, Supreme Court judges, civil Supreme judges, court judges, criminal lawyers, civil lawyers, Republic or Democrat, Senate, GOP Congress, House of Representatives, speakers, mayors, governors, presidents, vice presidents provided. Vatican Pope Francis created criminal justice, Holocaust, Nazism, tax fraud, crime, and year is already 2021. So did education fail humanity, or did humanity fail education? I, where the Priya Prose, proved root cause for all and any or all of the USA government errors. And I want civil justice as in Holy Bible guidelines only, civil justice as of April 3rd of 2021. Antichrist Pope Francis must resign now, and I, where the Priya Prose, must be the Vatican leader now. 46th President, lawyer, Democrat Joe Biden of USA must resign now, and I, Native Indian tribe, true owner of USA, must be the interim leader of USA. Now, when President Joe Biden, being a lawyer, never knows that there should never be any criminal justice in USA nation, then he can never be a president of USA. Okay, so Atwell found guilty of crimes of Vatican, Department of Justice agencies in all 50 states of USA must be sealed and shut down in next 1 second for classified human endangerment, tax fraud, crime, and I alone can bail out Department of Justice agency of USA. Nobody can. So USA must pay tax-free $1,500,000 trillion to IM in next 1 second, and state of Wisconsin must pay tax-free $500 billion to IM, and USA DOJ agency times per state times 50 states is $2,500 billion to IM. So I, where the Priya Prose, proved Medicaid, Medicare of USA in all 50 states is wrong, and it is crime of Atwell found guilty of USA must pay me salary of at least $1 trillion for I displayed the Medicaid, Medicare 500 years, 2019 scandal, 2019 scandal, 2020 scandal, 2021 scandal of Department of Health Services to USA government. So what is the homework assignment for you all? Do you all know for your birthrights, nations worldwide as of April 13th of 2021 must never have criminal justice? Must never have criminal justice? Yes or no? So yes or no? So do you all know, because Pope Francis created criminal justice, Holocaust, all nations should provide 100% tax-free national benefits to any population types? Yes or no? And yes, Antichrist Pope Francis, God of USA, Holy Highness, never knows why any type of population must get 100% free national benefits worldwide is a proof. Pope Francis never Christian and is a deadliest Islam, Judaism, Zionism, Communism, Paganism, and wild human endangerment, and holy marriage law destroyer, and divorce health creator, and national operation destroyer, and criminal justice creator, and Pope Francis must resign now. Shh. Remember, we are working on that be silence re-abbreviation. Yeah, it's a wisdom. I want 7.9 plus billions of humans to just hide behind me, okay? Stay calm. Yes, and yes, I am Justice Lady Statue and Court of Law worldwide came alive. I am burning Vatican in ashes. Let all nations watch, as clearly written in the Revelation chapter 18 in Holy Bible. Civil justice as of April 12th, 2021 is for Antichrist Pope Francis never knows all nations, governments must never have any criminal justice, Vatican, Roman Catholics, Christianity created Holocaust, hell, Nazism, and never must punish innocent. And it is a proof why Pope Francis is a pollution to the human kingdom and created Vatican created criminal justice, Holocaust, hell, Nazism, ex parte, injustice mandate, punish innocent always, according to the Vatican Code of Abuse Law, deformity type, mandate type, tax fraud, and Pope Francis must resign now. And I, where the prayer pro se should be the Vatican leader now, is civil justice served as in Holy Bible guidelines. Now, what more of the civil justice? As of April 13th of 2021 and past 500 years, and in 2019, 2020, 2021, Pope Francis violated Holy Bible guidelines and must resign now. And United States of America in 50 states should not have collected any divorce law fees or any law fees types from any civilians, and there must never be ex parte Holocaust, and biological moms should never be separated from children. In Vatican, Pope Francis created divorcial Vatican Code of Abuse Law mandate, and it is the deadliest death penalty crime to collect law fees from civilians of nations is a proof why Pope Francis is deadliest Zionism, Islam, Judaism, paganism, communism, and hell creator, and created criminal justice only to save absolute monarchs' crimes, and nations worldwide got fooled by scandal of Vatican. And I, where the pro se, only one true womb of a man, displayed true crime of scandal of Vatican to the USA government in front of all nations, and out of 7.9 plus billions of humans, I alone displayed crime of Vatican. So I, where the prayer pro se, should be the Vatican leader now, is as in Holy Bible guidelines only. So civil justice as of I read that. So then I have to read the next part of the civil justice, and that would be the generic civil justice, which I am always reading it, right? For I, where the Priya pro se, native Indian tribe, Christian Jew of Israel, Judah, Jerusalem, and true owner of USA, and proved USA is Tamil Nadu, and I, where the Priya pro se, have highest impasse eligibility to lead USA, I must be the interim leader of USA now is civil justice served. For I, where the Priya pro se, displayed USA government errors and the scandal of absolute monarchs, I, where the Priya pro se, for civil justice, as in Holy Bible guidelines, I, where the Priya pro se, want United States of America to rename Lord Ripon Building in Tamil Nadu, India, after my name, where the Priya is civil justice served. And I, where the Priya pro se, to become Vatican leader now is civil justice served, and Pope Francis resigns abruptly now is civil justice served. And I, where the Priya pro se, become Supreme Chief Civil Judge for all nations now is civil justice served. And I, where the Priya pro se, become Supreme Chief Family Law Judge and Children Law Judge for all nations is civil justice served. And I, where the Priya pro se, to become Global Poverty Relief Medical Director Chief for all nations to lead and guide World Bank, United Nations organizations, World Health Organization, Center for Disease Control, Department of Health Services, Department of Health Services, Department of Children Families, Department of Justice, Department of Revenue, Department of Agriculture, Department of Imports Exports, Department of Military in all nations across the globe is civil justice served. And I, where the Priya pro se, to be the ambassador for all nations served, starting with India, and must get dual citizenship of USA and India now is civil justice served. Yes, my dear fellow mankind, this session went long, 1 hour and 22 minutes, but you are all aware of it. It's the deadliest, exponentially deadliest crime. A nation having criminal justice operation of any form is disqualified to be a nation as of this moment, April 13th of 2021. Saddest reality is all nations have criminal justice, and Pope Francis must pay the price. And Pope Francis must pay $1,500,000 trillion to I am that I am for each and every single tax fraud crime he created. And this is just only one part of the tax fraud crime. For each and every single session of display, Pope Francis must pay $1,500,000 trillion once, $1,500,000 trillion twice like that. And when it comes to Statue of Liberty like that, he has to multiply it by the Statue of Liberty, whole size of Statue of Liberty, rock by rock, sand by sand, like that. He has to multiply $1,500,000 trillion, and that will be the total penalty, medical finance compensation Pope Francis will pay to me, according to the Holy Bible guidelines only. So here, nobody have to fear. The governments, Republican governments, Democrats governments, they don't have to fear. No. I have all the proof, which I'm going to reveal. That's the last 2.5% revelation is there, right? Pope Francis just cannot escape death penalty. It's as simple as that. You just work on why. Work on who am I? Is that really God? Why always unfortunate happening to the humans, civilians, innocent people? Why? Why people have always been dying with torturing and stressing out with depression, right? Why? Why humanity got destroyed? Why human brains are to be operated in a correctful way? Why it is operated always in a wrongful way? Why humans became fools at the first place? Who blinded human eyes to be fools? Who is that who? Who is that villain? Who is that criminal? Who is a true criminal? I displayed in the earlier session. But this session is different, right? So, to display all the crimes of Department of Children, Families, and I've been displaying all the crimes, right? If we are all on the same page, I displayed what? Earlier session was Department of Revenue, Tax. And this is Department of Justice, Department of Children, Families, Department of Workforce Division, Department of Health Services, everything crime as a standalone, right? So USA have to pay me $2,500 billion, $2,500 billion 5 times. 5 times USA have to pay me $2,500 billion because there are 50 states, right? And 50 DHS, 50 DC, everything will be 5, everything will be exponentially increased. So then the penalty also must be exponentially increased. How much of tax dollars they must have collected in an injusticeful way. Now I'm making USA to puke all the dollars, that's all. Right. $1,500,000 trillion, the cheapest medical compensation. Is human brain damage a joke? Sadly, it was a joke for absolute monarchs, right? Now they can never realize whatever they did to the humanity. They have to be burnt in ashes and gone, that's all. They just cannot, they can never, their blood cells are so dangerous. I've been educating that only from the starting of my sessions, right? The blood cells level, very dangerous. Absolutely wild endangered species, disqualified to live in the holy planet Earth and still are living. Oh, that is the only reason USA got the curse, and it's at fault and crime mode and mandated to kneel down in front of all nations. Who in the earth is USA nation to allow those deadliest criminals to live free? So there even the brain processing also got destroyed in a very, very pathetic way, right? Whoever should have been gone in ashes, they are living. Whoever should have been living, they are all gone in an injusticeful way, in a mysterious way. Nobody knew, even today, nobody knew why late Germany, Hitler, suicide, self-inflicted and died. Nobody knew. Nobody knew. Nobody knew how Abraham Lincoln, the late president, was killed. The case is unsolved. I solved it. Queen Elizabeth II only killed him. Because he was a Republican president. He was white. I think so, he's white, but I don't know. But I'm absolutely positive on that side that he was a Republican president. He could not tolerate the torture that African Americans have been undergoing through in the wrongful, injusticeful way that prostitute Queen Elizabeth was providing. He just could not tolerate it. But even in that mode, even he also got fooled in many ways, right? Everybody got fooled here. All are puppets to Queen Elizabeth II. She never left out anybody to live when they want to eradicate poverty. Oh my, I am there now. She got it, isn't it? She must be cursing me to death, wishing me death. At the cost of death, anyways, $1,500,000, $500,000 trillion, everybody will get even after my death. This is what a true civil justice will be. Excellence. True civil lawyer will be excellence. At the cost of death, I provided civil justice for entire animal kingdom, entire plant kingdom, entire dust particle who cannot even talk. Dust cannot talk, right? I got the civil justice for dust also. Yes, my dear fellow mankind, be aware civil justice wins. And yes, I have two more of that civil justice for you all to read out to you all. That is exclusively for this particular session. You all might be wondering. And chances for you all to puke and even faint and pass out, being aware of the crime in nature is deadliest, right? Okay. As of April 13th of 2021, nations must never have justice, criminal justice, Holocaust, Nazism. So now we all got it. Who created Nazism? It is never late Germany leader Hitler. It is Pope Francis, who is a Christian, who is called as a Roman Catholic Christian leader, and Queen Elizabeth II, Islam leaders, and fake Israel leader Netanyahu. They are the one who created the Holocaust Nazism. There you go. That means that Jew survivors and the program benefits, that $1 million given to the Jews was also scam. I proved it. Right. Then as of April 13th of 2021, all 27 amendments is injustice and it is crime of absolute monarchs. So you all been wondering who created the destruction of that amendments. It is created by absolute monarchs, Pope Francis, Queen Elizabeth only. As of April 13th of 2021, 18th Amendment never activated to ban alcohol or tobacco is injustice and it is a crime of absolute monarchs. Now we all got it. Why whiskey, Tennessee whiskey, Jack Daniels whiskey is in Tennessee? Because that facility is owned by Queen Elizabeth II. Kellogg's sugar poison is injected to the population. It is also owned by absolute monarchs. So this Amendment 18 says do not sell any poison. But Queen Elizabeth II mandated it to be sold. Now you are getting it, right? Then as of April 13th of 2021, Second Amendment is injustice and it is crime of absolute monarchs. So now we are getting it, why there is a Georgia shooting, why there is a Colorado shooting, and beyond that, even in the past 1 week, I think I came across a lot of news that there was shooting here, shooting there, shooting everywhere, right? So now we are getting it. Who gave that deadliest nuclear weapons in the hands means it is Pope Francis, Roman Catholic Christianity, Jesuits leader Pope Francis only, in the name of saying Hail Mary, Lord's Prayer, from all the way from Vatican, Swiss Guard, rifles, drugs, in the form of different brand names. In the US itself was created, which I already provided in my earlier sessions. There are top 10 gun manufacturers, right? Like one is Remington, one is Barrett, like that. And they give the guns and to the ordinary civilians to shoot and kill. So that is the crime. So now we are getting it. Why the government is broken, why nobody is helping, why injustice everywhere, why people are getting killed every day, abruptly, like that. Then beyond that, they are also providing war crimes, right? War crimes like that. Then as of April 30th of 2021, there is never amendment for Roman Catholic Christianity, Jesuits leader, Antichrist, Pope Francis created child marriage, hell, Holocaust, Nazism mandate. It's an injustice and it is crime of absolute monarchs. Now we are getting it. Who on the earth created child marriage. Nobody created child marriage, but somebody must be there. Some villain must be there. And who is that villain? It is Pope Francis. Then doctors even never knew. That is how we damaged the brains. Even the lawyers never knew that child marriage should never be there. That is how we damaged all the educated population, friends, also. Cunning way. Now we are all getting it. Then, as of April 13th of 2021, I'll read that. Justice one more time. There is never amendment for Roman Catholics, Christianity, Jesuits, leader, Antichrist, Pope Francis created Swiss Guard, rifles, war crimes, domestic violence, slavery, domestic violence, hatred, domestic violence, discrimination, hell, Holocaust, Nazism mandate is injustice and it is crime of absolute monarchs. So nobody knew who on the earth created the slavery, hatred, discrimination, everywhere. Right? Now we are all getting it. It's all Pope Francis. It's Queen Elizabeth too. The prostitute. Pope Francis, in the name of God, he is the one who created slavery, hatred, discrimination. Nobody knew. Domestic violence. But all these crimes are never logged. So they can live free. And they created criminal law just for them only to be free. They never created any good thing for population. No. As of April 13th of 2021, there is never amendment for native Indian tribes alone have highest eligibility to be leader of all nations without any voting. Without any voting always, and the law is never written, is a deadliest injustice and it is crime of absolute monarchs. Now we are getting it. Why that particular law was not written in the amendments chart? It's because Queen Elizabeth II never wanted that. Because she is the one who stole everything. She wanted to live in that mode only. Cunning mode. Okay, at least you could have stopped eating tax dollars from one set of crime. She never stopped with that. The dollars blinded her eyes like anything, right? Today, she is going to pay the price. Civil justice as of April 30th of 2021 is a proof why Department of Justice is destroyed in pieces and forever. USA nation in 50 states provided only injustice alone, and only criminal justice always superseded civil justice, and it's the proof of deadliest crime because Antichrist, Pope Francis, and France leader and Sicily Archbishop gave wrongful Vatican Code of Abuse, Holocaust Law Handbook, and Statue of Liberty is the deadliest prostitute, Roman, Egypt, Greek, Persia, Babylon, paganism, God. So, out of 7.9 plus billions of humans, I, Veda Priya Prose, only is aware what is justice versus injustice. So, I, Veda Priya Prose, should be Supreme Civil Judge, Supreme Civil Family Law Judge, Supreme Civil Children Law Judge, and Judge of any types of all types for all nations worldwide now. Is civil justice served as of April 13th of 2021 as in Holy Bible guidelines only. Then, civil justice as of April 13th of 2021 is proof why Department of Justice is destroyed in pieces and forever. USA nation in 50 states provided only injustice alone, and only criminal justice always superseded civil justice, and it is a proof of deadliest crime because Antichrist, Pope Francis, and France leader and Sicily Archbishop gave wrongful Vatican Code of Abuse, Holocaust Law Handbook, and Statue of Liberty's deadliest prostitute, Roman, Egypt, Greek, Persia, Babylon, paganism, code. So, prostitutes, 300 millions of population of USA don't know what is justice versus injustice is a crime. And Pope Francis must pay me tax-free $1,500,000 trillion is civil justice served. Prostitutes, Harvard Law School and Harvard Medical School, Oxford Law School and Oxford Medical School, Oxford Dictionary, Charles Darwin Theory of Evolution, Punnett Square, Genetic Engineering, Genome, Genetic Modified Foods, Medical Drugs with Side Effects, don't know what is justice versus injustice, and Pope Francis must pay me tax-free $1,500,000 trillion is civil justice served. Prostitutes, theologians, church pastors, archbishops, bishops, deacons, lay preachers, gospel singers, Christian evangelicals, tele-evangelists don't know what is justice versus injustice, and Pope Francis must pay me tax-free $1,500,000 trillion is civil justice served. Prostitutes, USA Republic or Democrat presidents, vice presidents, mayors, governors, Senate, GOP, Congress, House of Representatives, Speaker don't know what is justice versus injustice, and Pope Francis must pay me tax-free $1,500,000 trillion multiply with total USA government population will be the grand total finance compensation Pope Francis must pay me. Prostitutes, Department of Children Family, Prostitutes, Department of Workforce Division, Prostitute, Department of Revenue Services, Prostitute, Department of Health Services, Prostitute, Department of Justice, don't know what is justice versus injustice, and Pope Francis must pay me tax-free $1,500,000 trillion, multiply 5 times for DCF, Department of Workforce Division, Department of Justice, Department of Revenue, Department of Health Services, total $1 trillion. Prostitute, Statue of Liberty in United States of America don't know what is justice versus injustice, and Pope Francis must pay me tax-free $1,500,000 trillion multiply with Statue of Liberty per water drop in Ellis Island times grand total dollars to be paid to I am. Prostitutes, insurance, prostitutes, banks, prostitutes, public and private sectors in USA don't know what is justice versus injustice, and Pope Francis must pay me tax-free $1,500,000 trillion to I am. Prostitutes, criminal justice and or civil justice as in judges, Supreme Court judges, appeals court judges, circuit court judges, criminal lawyers, civil lawyers in USA don't know what is justice versus injustice, and Pope Francis should pay tax-free $1,500,000 trillion to I am is civil justice served. Prostitutes, 7.9 plus billions of humans don't know what is what is justice versus injustice, and Pope Francis must pay me tax-free $1,500,000 trillion multiplied with 7.9 plus billions of humans count, then multiply with 193 nations to pay me grand total of tax-free $1 trillion. Prostitutes, 193 nations. Prostitutes, 193 nations, USA don't know what is justice versus injustice, and Pope Francis must pay me tax-free $1,500,000 trillion multiplied with 7.9 plus billions of humans count, then multiply with 193 nations to pay me grand total of tax-free $1 trillion. So, out of 7.9 plus billions of humans, I, Vedapriya Pro se only, is aware what is justice versus injustice. So, I, Vedapriya Pro se, should be the Supreme Civil Judge, Supreme Family Law Judge, Supreme Civil Children Law Judge, and Judge of any types for all nations worldwide now with civil justice served as of April 13th, 2021 as in Holy Bible guidelines only. So this one session, I want to couple all the thing in one single session, right? Because if I have to divide session by session, it's going to go forever, because that's how I completed 95%, I mean 97 point, the 2.5%, 97.5% is finished, right? So more that 2.5% is only left out. Just be patient. I will work on to finish that as fast as possible, right? Then that will help me out also. For me, I can even take some break because the justice is done. The justice is provided to everybody. In the book of law, all the one law, one justice for all is provided by I am to all the nations, and everybody will get the medical finance compensation. I only can get it. Okay, for that I should get the job offer signed off by USA immediately. I am proving why President Joe Biden can never be president, right? When he, being a lawyer, never knows there should never be any criminal justice, then how can he even be president? So this is the civil justice all about for this particular session, but it still took time, 1 hour and 49 minutes. That's a long time. And yes, my dear fellow mankind, celebrate Merry Christmas, keep singing Christmas caroling songs, celebrate Festival of True Love, okay? Just be aware, I'm there, and I sure will get the civil justice for entire human kingdom. But for that, I have to display all the crimes of Pope Francis to the USA. It's skyrocketing. A nation should never have broken justice. But justice is so holy, 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 holy. Holiest of holies, only justice. In true Christianity alone. In Babylon, in Islam, justice is a crap. They make a mockery out of everything of true Christianity, and this is one of it. They say, oh, justice is holy in true Christianity. See, we destroyed it with criminal law. This is how they made a mockery, and they never had a clue that I, Vidapriya, will be born one day and will throw all the Islam leaders on the volcano. They can say Allah or whatever. I say, just go say that please go say that in the volcano in Hawaii. And I chose that location because Hawaii is Tamil Nadu. I traced out every single truth here. So I have all the proof here. So you all don't have to worry about that. I'm very confident. Means what? I have all the truth. So that is pretty much it. So good news is what? All the root causes identified, right? So now we all got it. Who created criminal law? Pope Francis. So it's a proof that he never even knows what is Christianity. See, that's a telltale sign. Babylonians, Islam, paganism, they don't know what is true Christianity. So they thought that by wearing the burqa, having the Christian names, and all that Israel taking the true Christian names, they can fool. But they meticulously fooled you as a nation with those names only. Right under the nose of the USA government only, USA got fooled, right? That itself is a proof, right? What more you all need for a proof? So archbishops are there. So they are all highest level in that Christianity leadership more. They never provided that there should never be criminal laws because they are the ones who are creating all the crimes. So they want to save themselves. So this is pretty much it, and be aware why God is always God and why God's labor is known only to God. Yes, my dear fellow mankind, worldwide nations are in total crisis, right? Population are shedding tears without knowing what's happening here. Even in the midst of chaos, God's name alone is glorified, and I'm displaying only that. Hey, just listen and be aware why God's name alone is glorified. Just listen to me. Do the task I'm asking you all to do. Be silent. Do not panic. Because I have all the truth, right? I have all the proof. Yes, my dear fellow mankind, Pope Francis will be thrown in volcano any second. He cannot escape the death penalty. And one last sign, civil sign of us, whatever nation you're addressing as in Israel, it's not Israel. It's not the true Israel. So the fake Israel leader, the Netanyahu, will be thrown in volcano only because he hides the truth, right? Because they are all prostituting with Queen Elizabeth II. So they have to say, wow, they have to do whatever Queen Elizabeth II is asking him to do. But else they just get out. How many population died because of you hide the truth? Just get out. It's okay. How many humans' life he took, the fake Israel leader Netanyahu took. Now for saving the entire human kingdom, he himself will go jump in the volcano and he will say, okay, best for me is to go die. Right? I already said, All the non-Christians, they fear me. You all keep working on Homa. Okay? So thank you all for your time. This session went 1 hour 53 minutes. And that's how it happens, right? Okay, it's 1 hour 54 minutes. So whenever I have to educate the overview and educate the wisdom to the population, brains to understand what is the severity of the crime I'm displaying, it takes time. Right? How many generations came? How many generations left? Nobody knew that there should never be criminal justice, right? Everybody was thinking, oh, it is just an operation, it should be that, but no. And nobody should have even paid a penny or a dime even for any of the law fees, but civilians were paying. And top of it, tax, sales tax, federal tax, everything was included on it. How is he a human? Is Pope Francis a human? And he's allowed to live free. Not anymore. He'll be thrown in volcano any moment. Watch and see. More crime is on the way. Oh, did you think that like politicians, I'll be saying more help is on the way? No, more crime is on the way because that is the deadliest crime. Okay, thank you all for your time. Take care. Bye for now.